Okay, we should now be live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Art Online Memory Defrag live stream. And in today's live stream, we have a lot to grind in both events, which is the Sortolina Rate 5 armor farming, as well as the newest event. I can't exactly remember what the event's called again, but pretty much I'm actually going to be at least getting one sorcery, finishing all the points, and you're not live, my friend. I think it's live. I mean, to be honest, if that wasn't the case and somehow you're in a different dimension that you're able to still talk in, then I would be kind of afraid, but that's not the case. Trust me. It's not the case. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, I will be, of course, making a lot of the armor because it is for both gals and guys, as well as I have so much HP crystals, it's not even funny. I'm not gonna lie, it's not even funny. But welcome, everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Melvy, Alexia, and Fireboy. How you guys doing? Okay. And of course, the last thing we're going to do right now is scout results. Now, if you're on Discord, you probably already know what went down. And I did go for the banner. And like I said on Discord, I don't know if I said it on stream or not, is that I would have pretty much used 100 hacking crystals and 100 almighty hacking crystals, which that's what they're technically called, to get them to level 90 so I could get the critical damage with skill if I do manage to get one. I decided that if I did get one step 1, I would have went for the weapon, but if I didn't get anything on step 1, then I might as well try to go for step 2 and see. I was kind of thinking of doing that, see if I could get Elizabeth. I gotta admit, the idle animation for Elizabeth is really good, and it's sad I didn't get her. That's one thing I will say. But for my scout results, I know some people have gotten unlucky. I do know some people raged. I'm talking to SMH, which is in our guild. A roast and pepperonis for him. He didn't get anything. Rip, I only got 2 stars, not even a 3-star. Rip. Let me see here. Yeah, he's got, also SMH got some 3 stars. But I did go for the weapon pool, if that gives you any hints. I didn't get anything from the weapon pool. So my scout results, if this works, let me see if I can, there we go. I actually ended up getting one of the new characters being Silica. Now, if you guys don't know, Silica has the highest crit out of all of them. Right now, I did exchange the weapon for her, because I had 3 exchange swords, and I had a very, 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 very early and bad dagger, which only gave like 6% attack and 3% crit, and that was pretty much it. I exchanged that along with 3 exchange swords, and I ended up getting, of course, a Silica. And of course, I think it was kind of already hinted at, I did limit break her twice, just so I can get that juicy critical skill damage whenever I use any skills. Which I also did say, the Florida event just got a lot easier. Even with the free scout with that other Silica, the 5-star anniversary Silica, which also 6-starred, by the way, I could very, 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 very easily just do the Florida event now, and I'm not really too afraid of doing so. But we'll see. I know there's only like 2 days left with how much farming I want to do, and now the start of college. We'll see how things go. I might not do it still. We'll see. I'm still not as confident still, just because the Silica, of course, is not healing. It's mostly just DPS, so I'll see. I might end up doing something. It depends upon how I feel about it. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it, and me just talking about me switching for her now new dagger that's meant for her, and she actually, funny enough, reaches 6k crit. which I will say is a lot of crit. And as just proof for you all, as you can tell, a lovely Silica here, level 90. This is her stats as of right now, 6k crit. Oh boy, she has a lot of crits. Of course, she's not maxed out in skills. I will eventually max out her skills, but of course the equipment she has right now is her dagger with her raid 5 armor, and of course this is sorcery. I don't know if the sorcery we can get from this event is better or not. There might be a bit better or sorceries that I probably could exchange for this one, but this is currently the equipment I'm using. Now, I wanted Elizabeth. Even before we actually got anything else from it. And I didn't get her. But what I've seen from the characters, I ended up talking to a lot of people about who's the best from the banner, who's the worst, and it kind of went into an argument on pretty much several Discords. Several Discords, only being one, which is the main own. I talked with Heathium, which I think is like a Silica fan, or that's the last time I saw him was with a Silica picture. But we pretty much talked for like over an hour straight. Or more than an hour straight, I would say. I would have to check back and just see, just to say who's the best. And it's an interesting topic for this banner, because the interesting thing about these characters is Silica and Asuna are meant for spam. They have the highest crit. Elizabeth, on the other hand, doesn't, but is a nuker. And the SS3s, I did recheck, and I know I did mess up with Silicas. Both Silica and Elizabeth can get into the middle of the boss, but it's more guaranteed for Elizabeth than Silica. Depending upon where you SS3'd, Silica might be farther away, but it's not guaranteed that Silica can be in the middle of the boss. So Silica is like in between. She could be far away from the boss after SS3, or she could be in the middle of the boss with SS3, and that is important, especially with units that are meant to spam. And so this is pretty much the hot topic of the debate, is who's the best, and it's either coming down to either Liz or a tie between Silica and Asuna. Now, I kinda don't want to say that. Like, the thing about Asuna, and she's the only one that you're 100% going to be far away from the boss after the SS3. Unless you spam with the SS3, then you'll be in the boss, or where you were when you did the first SS3. Which can be bad, especially if you're trying to get MP really quickly. So it's just pretty much a huge topic. Like, we even talked about like who'd be the most safest. Some people say it's safer to be in the middle of the boss. I don't believe that, just because, well, there's a lot of the bosses that have a lot of area attacks around itself, and you will most likely get hit if you're in the middle of the boss. And that happens a lot. So this is why, if it's going to be a spam unit, sometimes not being inside the boss is important, depending upon how the boss attacks, depending upon the boss itself, and the SS3 between the characters. So it could go either way between all three characters to see who's the best, but I would say, just from what I've seen, and from what I've gathered and used, I think Silica has the most versatility when it comes to all three of them. I mean, yeah, she's not the nuker, and of course she doesn't have the highest attack, but she can be both safe and aggressive if she wants to be. That's kind of what I get from each one. Like, that's how I would say between each character. Asuna's the safest, and of course, Elizabeth isn't really the safest, in my opinion, but that could be different for other people. I know I talked about it a lot, and I could also see why Elizabeth might be the best from the banner, just because she is a nuker. So let's say in this instance, if you're in the ranked event, Elizabeth might be the best one. But that's also assuming if you unlocked at least 2 limit breaks on the unit and have skill damage. If there's Elizabeth that doesn't have skill damage and a Silica that does, or Asuna that does, Asuna or Silica will obviously be doing better than that Elizabeth. So that's just something to note. But yeah. But aside from the ranking events, guild ranking events, time during events or any other content, Silica or Asuna might be better off than Elizabeth. And I know I talked about it a lot, even the person I was talking to, Ethium, which was on the Discord, probably if you looked up on the chat, you probably would see us talking back and forth about it. And in some ways, she's not that safe. You will get hit. And another thing to note about May's characters, you can get into that mitigation state, which is not really mitigation. It's just reduced, like the deflective barrier, or I don't know what exactly it's called, but pretty much it's pretty much mitigation units and all mace units have. And you could argue that mace units with auto heal or heal regenerative properties could be considered to be mitigation. So there's also that hot topic if you really want to go into that route. But that's another thing that Liz has up her sleeve and might make her a lot more safer to spam. But in instances where the boss one-shots, depending upon how the SS3s work, and I could also see in those situations to look at Asuna being better, just because one-shot's a one-shot, you're not gonna deflect it. Sorry, unless you're barrier, you're not gonna deflect it. So there's a lot of things you could talk about this banner and who's the best. This banner is like mixed bag. It's kind of surprising just to like say what would be best in one, and it just depends upon the situation. What boss are you facing? If you have the limit breaks or not. But my general consistency on this banner is all units are best. All the units are good. There's like comparing them now, I don't think there's one better than the other in all instances. I don't think that's the case for this banner. I would argue that, yeah, they're better than all other non-elemental units at this point, but comparing it to each other, it's really hard to say who's the best out of the banner. And you could argue that Asuna and Silica are similar, which I know that's been thrown around a lot. I even said it yesterday, well, this morning I should say, but I kind of turned around from that. There's a little bit of differences between Silica and Asuna that are important, so I don't really want to put them together. There's no such thing as a bad unit. There is bad players, but that doesn't mean that there are better units compared to other units. There is no bad units, but there might be ones that are better than others. They're bad players. There's 3 rules to that. You have one of them, which is correct. There are no bad units. Bad players is the second. Third is there are better units than others. And in this instance, depending upon where you are, what you're playing, Silica might be better than Elizabeth in certain situations. But that doesn't mean they're bad. So it's just one of those, like, ooh, it's really hard to say who's the best out of this banner. Just from what I've seen. Anyway, hey, welcome to the stream, Heartsoul. Hey guys, planning on summoning more in this banner. I got Silica, but I want either Asuna or Elizabeth too. Here's my thing, like, if you can get one of them, and if you can limit break them, stop. Because there might be really good units in the future, hint, hint. That's another thing to know is we got the data mine last night. And the data mine has some great stuff, or great potential. A certain dual blade Yuki is coming around the corner. And everyone's expecting it to be a ranking event character. Which means it's gonna be a really good ass dual blade character. So you might want to hold your horses, because there might be some good shit around the corner. They might want to save for. And that's why I'm thankful I went for the Weapon Scout. And even then, if I did the 250 Diamond Scout, probably would have gotten enough diamonds before the next ranking event just to see if it ends up becoming the Sinon and Yuki that we've seen from the data mine. Anyway, before we continue on blabbering, I'm of course gonna put some lovely music up for you guys. I already did. I'm gonna lower the volume. And let me know, you know what? Instead of just saying that, let's actually show the data mine for you guys. Because I did post it yesterday. I had troubles with it. Because I was on mobile. And a lot of the things I talked about and what was happening yesterday, I wasn't the best at because I was on mobile and I made a lot of spelling mistakes. And I accidentally posted the wrong video at the wrong place. So, ripping that. But let me get this up on screen for you guys. And thank you for the follow. I'm going to have to check that too. Let me do something with Streamlabs, stream labels. I need to keep remembering to get Streamlab labels open just to thank whoever follows or subscribes, because that does not stay long at all. Especially when you're focusing on other stuff. Yeah, I just wanted at least 2 non-elemental characters so I could save for a long time, so I know I have every elemental. So I see. Thank you, Coupin Heartsuri. Coupin Heartsuri. Oh, thank you for the follow, my dude. I guess I'm just gonna call you Cupin or Poopin. I'm probably really mispronouncing because I know it's like is it C? Yeah, C-P-U-B. So I'm just gonna call you Heart Yuri or Cupin. I know that's incorrect, but just let me know what you want me to pronounce your name. Well, thank you for the follow. Okay, let me do this real quick. It might lag the stream. We'll see. But let's go back to this. Here we go. So, of course, the volume is off because I know the music plays in the background. But this is, of course, the data mines we got yesterday. So, in the code, from just what we've seen and how they label characters, we know it's a Yuki. Or we think it's a Yuki, just from the code. So, nevertheless, if it's not Yuki, there's still a Doublade character coming around the corner. So that's just something to know. And of course, this has been in the game a lot longer. I think it's since been the 25th that we've actually gotten this animation. I don't think the idle animation, but I know the attack animation. I have no idea. Whatever. But yeah, I think it's just the attack animation for the Xenon was in the game since the 25th, but I don't know about the idle animation. But, of course, we got everything else for this random Doublade character, which, since we got all of it, leads us to believe that it's possibly the next ranked event banner. So, we don't know exactly if it's 100% Yuki. Just from the code itself, people can derive that it is Yuki, but we don't know how everything else is going to work. It might not even be next ranked event. That is a possibility. Just knowing what Bandai does, I mean, we were expecting these characters right now to be this current ranked event, but that didn't happen. We just randomly got 3 sword units out of nowhere, being Alice, Ujo, and Kirito. We were supposed to get a Yuna, but that hasn't happened yet. So, like, there's a lot that's still in the data mine. If you guys don't know, there is a Yuna, supposed Yuna, that we still haven't gotten yet, if that is still a thing. I don't know if the idle animation has the same animation of the other characters yet. And my prediction at this point is that Yuna is for the Ordinal Scale Anniversary. Or whenever they... Like, I noticed that they're hinting Yuna as well as in the anime opening cutscene for the Season 3. So it's either going to be based around the anime, or it's going to be based around the anniversary of Ordinal Scale for the 2nd year. And I know that's coming around the corner. So that's possibly when we might end up getting a Sword Yuki. We'll see. That's just speculation from me. But I'd have to check back at the data mines just to see if if it wasn't Yuna and it was actually someone else, which let me know if that is the case or not. You could probably go back into the past data mine stuff. But anyway, so yeah, that's so far what it's looking like. There is supposed to be a Yuna around the corner, and I think that's pretty much it as of right now. Anyway, I think let's actually start blabbering, and let's actually get onto the farming. So I'm probably going to finish off the Sortolina Raid 5 points-wise, and then I'll switch to the newest events, which, of course, since I have Silica, that's not going to be that hard to finish off and farm. But I do need to farm 55k points, or maybe 65k points. It might be 65k points, so that's not going to be too difficult to do. Okay, So Tortellina, it is going to be a bit annoying, but since it's only like a limited amount, but it's only like 300 you need to farm, so I'm not too mad about it. And I think it's, what is it, water and earth medallions, which granted, maybe I need a little more earth medallions, but not so much as water. I have like 300 plus water, so I really don't need the water medallions. I might end up actually just completely farming this silica, pretty much the whatever the band is called again, even though I posted on the title. I don't even remember it. I have to look back at it, but pretty much gonna farm that. I'm gonna farm as much non-elemental medallions as I can, as usual. We'll see. I think just focusing on that alone, I'll get everything done pretty darn quickly. Especially since there's Master Plus 1 yet for both of these missions, which is also annoying. Kinda wish they stopped that, but it's whatever. And also, I did get rid of Ronnie for now, just because both of these bosses are non-elemental. No. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go grind Memory Diamonds for my weak account. Okay, good look, Melvy. And depending upon how fast the farming goes, we might have enough time to switch to my second account. We'll see, because I know I'm missing a lot on that account. Okay, interesting players. I think those were high guilds members. Interessante. But yeah, I think what's going to take the longest is this event, just because, I mean, you only get 700 versus the 1000 if you got one of the new characters from the other event, which for anyone that doesn't end up getting the new units, rip you in farming, but that just means you have to farm a lot more. Which I know the feeling a lot, especially with the ranking event, exchange shop. That could be brutal. That could be really brutal. Like the instance that we just went through, this exchange shop, there was so much to exchange, it was annoying to farm. Like, I probably would have skipped a lot of the items in there. But yeah, like, holy cow, it was annoying to a farm. And also, since I just noticed that these guys are not even bringing fully leveled up characters, I'm probably not going to spam as much and just try to dodge the boss and get as much parries. It all depends upon if the boss is nice or not. Okay. Another reason why, if you're a mitigation unit, you spam at the beginning. And then let everyone else get the parry. That parry! Oh, that was close. If we can keep the combo, we can do some seriously mad damage. There we go. Yeah, also this boss being as easy as it is, not surprised. Also, let me do that so it doesn't lag the stream. But yeah, so the spam, like, let's say if we end up getting a non-elemental ranking, but depending upon how my scouts go, probably gonna go Silica at the beginning, and then probably like 2 Kiritos, depending upon how the ranking event goes, and then probably 2 to 3, no wait, 2 after Kirito, I should say, not 3, 2 to 3 would be too much, and get the extra, the 5th parry will be skill damage. It may be more depending upon how the boss is. It kind of sucks that there's no iframes to these characters, but it is 6-star. So in some situations, they will completely freeze the boss. so you could just get easy extra damage on it, which is good in some situations, especially for the Forkman event. If you just want to be huge damage, then pretty much Silica is your gal. I guess it is, yeah, just in general, Silica is very weak, so that is another problem. Like, that's another problem I have with the Forkman events, even though it's as easier, it's still annoying, just because I should just jump. But since I know how this boss is... Okay, so that one at the end there, it was just me spamming. Probably could have jumped it, it would have been fine. But I noticed that a lot of the time we end up losing the combo there. I wonder if it's not me. Because that's another thing to note, is I don't know how her SSD works. I don't even know if she gets hit or not. Like if she loses out of her SS3. That's something I might have to test out more. Especially if I'm spamming. If the last few hits, if I can get knocked out of it. Because I know in some situations, and depending upon the boss, that can happen. Which might be a nuisance. I just have to test it out. Okay. That usually dodges. That usually... Okay, game. Okay, there you go. Well, better that time. That was interesting. I got hit there. Last time I saw, or last time I did it, I was able to dodge it, but it might have been because I was maybe closer to the boss. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm coming to help on rank account. I probably won't be much help. It depends upon units, because the boss itself, though, is not that challenging. It really isn't. You just gotta make sure you bring fully leveled up units, and at least a support unit. At least bring some support, along with at least one elemental unit, if you can. That's what I would probably bring, and just make sure they're leveled up, because if you don't do that, then most people probably won't stay around. Just because people don't like to see low-level, not fully leveled up units. I mean, at least if it's level 80 or above, shouldn't really be a problem, but if like below level 80, then people will get suspicious, and you'll probably most likely need to change your units. Rain's not Rainy Rain, you should be fine. I mean, granted, I don't know if people will stay or not, but most generally do. The thing about Rainy Rain is, yeah, you might miss the parries, but at least you keep the combo. And if yourself or the other player, if you know or hope that is confident enough or good enough to get the parries, and you really shouldn't have to worry, and for that one person to keep their combo, that could actually benefit in some ways. And also, another thing to note is not just because she's level 90. I mean, she is level 90, that's another reason why she's in the front, but, it kind of fits to fits, but the main reason why she is in the front is because it's 2 extra attack. Oh, what am I doing? This is what happens when I don't focus. Let me focus on this and let me continue on. What is this other person doing? Okay, there we go. Okay, going back to what I was saying, if you guys notice about the skill leader, the leader skill, it is actually double the amount of an attack up, or I think it is attack up, so every 50 combo plus, we pretty much get 4% attack, which is, I would say, in some situations, better. If you can somehow keep your combo up, then yeah, like, that 4% is going to be a lot better than, like, say, Kirito's 1%, or maybe if I had one of them at level 90, it would be 2% instead of the 4%. So, another reason why it's kind of annoying, because you have to get 50 combo, but I'll take it, And especially if you know you won't lose combo, then it just works. It just works, and I'll just say that. Hey, and let's continue on. Also, level up that Tails Kirito, my friend. I'm gonna say this right now. In some situations, I would say Tails Kirito would be better if you know you can take at least 1 hit. And this boss, after the first hit is this parry, is usually the second hit. So that's just something to note. And so, barrier characters can work in that, like, might be best in that situation. Okay. Hello? Perry? Nani? Stop that, you nuisance. Okay. I should just parry. I should not. I mean, not parry. Block. It seems like no one has some combo window. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna have to look at your units, Movi. Yeah, Movi. I'm gonna have to look at your units, but it seems like one of your units doesn't have combo window. Or some of your units don't have combo window, which is, it's annoying. It definitely is annoying, especially when you're using combo a lot. It might have been the other person. Oh. Interesting text, but you're new. You're new. It might have been both. It might have been both. You really bad equipment? True. I mean, it is your second account, so I'm guessing you probably already have some skill slots, so you might have had the combo. I don't know about the other person, though. Just getting those 2 low ranks hurt a lot, but at least we did it, I guess. Okay. someone who has level 100 doesn't actually have to be a whale. Okay, probably could benefit more if they had a proper raid 5 armor, but interesting. So interesting to see. Like, here's the thing, is the longer you play, the more raid 5 armor you have, the better you are if you're lucky enough to limit break. You don't have anything unlocked. Okay, yeah, that's definitely going to be a problem if you're going to be working with other people, because you're going to be losing combo all the time, which means you're going to be doing a lot less damage all the time. I would always strive for any account to get combo window force, no matter what. No matter if you have to pluck berries, I don't know. I would always strive to get combo window, so you can actually do the most damage as you can. If you know the boss's pattern and can dodge, that will just help out the team immensely. That 30-second battle could be like close to 20 seconds because you have combo window. Like that's like, I would say the most important thing is combo window. And rank 104 with a lot of limit break units, that doesn't look good. I'm guessing it's probably a re-roller who was very lucky, just from that instance. Rank 104 though, maybe. I could be wrong, but I think if people re-rolled since the start of 6 stars, I'm not surprised. But I'm also not surprised they don't really have that many raid 5 armor, if they do. For me, I don't have anything unlocked. I'm gonna switch account. Okay, but yeah, I would strive, if you have multiple accounts, always strive to get combo window. Like, no matter what you're doing, try. And it's not that it's easier now in this kind of meta, just because it only uses crystals and metals, doesn't use rainbow essence. So you don't have to use rainbow essence. You're not gated by rainbow essence for all units. I think they changed that around summertime, but at least the Tails units, got that change from last I remember. It might be a lot earlier, but I don't think it was before summer. I would have to check Summer Yuki. I mean, Silica. I hate that he does that, because you can't really dodge it. I'm not gonna stop trying to dodge it, and I'm just gonna spam like a crazed buffoon. There we go. 10 seconds. Not bad. I don't know if that is the fastest time, but it's decent. It's really good. The thing I hate, like, I get why they do it. So I'm gonna talk about the Master Plus 1 shebang and the missions that you have to wait for. I'm annoyed that they do this, but I'm not surprised, just because it's a way to entice people to come back. So I'm not really mad that they do that. I'm just annoyed that they do. And especially for the other event. The other event, if you have a character, it's easy to finish. But there's like no point in doing Master Plus 1 unless you want the missions. So in those events, I feel like they should have Master Plus 1 automatically. But for events that you have to farm a lot for, that you actually have to farm a lot for instance this event, I have to do this a lot more than the other event. I would strongly have it Master Plus 1 since the start, no matter what. Yeah, by June, it's for combo, keeps for the 3-second long, was without rainbow essence, but then it should be, but we'll check. Yeah, I'd have to check, Summer Silica, just to see. Maybe check a little bit earlier. I'd have to look back at the banners again. Jump? Hello? Silica? Okay, just do whatever you want, Silica. There you go. Do whatever you want to do, Silica. So I gotta admit, all the idle animations for these new non-lethal characters are really good. I just gotta note that right now. I think the artwork is, really decent myself. I'll have to recheck the artwork and see the final versions. But I think the artwork also looks really nice as well. Also, which reminds me, I'm probably going to be switching quickly to the artwork. I love how Silica's like the most fierce out of all of them. I gotta admit, actually, I like Elizabeth's the most. Anyway, let's deal with this. Parry at the start. Oh, rip. Just spam, 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 till he dies. Okay, but yeah, like, just looking at the artwork, I see what they're trying to do for Asuna's. Fierce and serious into, like, fan service and hope. Pretty much. Silica's defensive until just lolly with a gun is the best thing I could say about Silica. It's lolly with a gun. Pretty much. Which first global VIP ticket character is better out of all of them? At this point in time, it kind of shifted from Xenon, Korean Xenon, just because of how SS3 works. It's not as safe or reliable as Sakura or Premiere, to be perfectly honest. I would say either Silica or maybe Leafuz. Just because they can, I think they could do it from a range, if I'm correct. If I'm correct on that. And I think Silica's the best. I mean, just in general, I think she might be the better one. Just because you can do it in range, she gets the most MP. I mean, bows and I think daggers get really decent MP regeneration. If I'm correct on that. I would probably say that, Chinese Silica. Possibly. I might go back and forth, but I think she's the best. The thing about Korean Xenon is, like I said, she's not really safe when she spams. She just stays at one spot, and the attack is not really ranged at all. I mean, you can do it in the front line, but I think the last attack is the only attack that might hit the boss guaranteed. But it's not as reliable, and it's not really safe because you will get hit if you try that. But it's still mitigation, so you can tank really well, so it's not too much of an issue. But those iframes do make a difference, and I don't know what's happening with Nightbot here. That's what I'm doing right now. Why are you not playing, Nightbot? What the heck's happening here? We might have to go to an OST if this keeps happening. Let me refresh Nightbot. It might just be because it disconnected? No. Why does it do this? Why did Nightbot? Hello? It might have logged me out. Possibly. Doesn't look like it. Well, rip and pepperoni. I hate when that happens. I guess we do. You know what? Since we're playing SAO MD, and it's been a while since we've done this, let's do the Art Online Memory Defrag OST. So unless you guys have any other better ideas, I might switch them around. I know you probably hear this a lot. Okay, that's also really loud. Okay, I just realized that was very loud. Well, granted, it's probably what you hear each and every morning if you play this game non-stop. But what I was trying to do was to get this lovely silica picture and replace it with our lovely Sortolina, because Sortolina's art is not like, I like her, but not to that extent. Of course you're not gonna allow me to do that. Also, trying to save images from Imgur is finicky as heck. So I have to save it in like this weird like name, and then I have to rename it. And it also doesn't really help that there's like really good stuff you can exchange for not getting as much dupes or 6-starring her. So that's another thing to note about Sortolina. It's like they kind of like they made an oof with it, because they just made it so that Sortolina, it might be better to go for the mitigation units than Sortolina, especially for the foreground event. So they've been pepperoni on that idea. Okay, enough diddle-daddle, let's continue on farming. But yeah, I don't know, I mean, I think, yeah, the Kirito, the Japan Kirito is like Reading Kirito. He does like a dash and has a decent AoE. Asuna, everyone has Asuna. And of course, I already talked about Korean, you've probably seen her a lot anyway. I think a lot of people saved up for her. That was, granted, I don't think was the best out of all of them. I would actually say Silica might have been the best out of all of them, to be granted. Just because there's not that many Silica mitigation units or dagger mitigation units, so if there ever comes to the point where you need such a thing, hopefully you get what I'm getting at. Also, I will be exchanging 3 tickets. After I get a dupe, I will be exchanging 3 more tickets to grab another mitigation unit. So I'm probably going to 6-star Asuna, and I'm going to be 6-starring Silica, actually, funny enough. I might end up going for Silica. There already is a mitigation Leafa, but granted, she's not the best, so I don't know if I'm going to go too crazy. And then there's Kirito, which I'm not too crazy about either. But would help if I had the resources to. If we didn't lose combo there, we probably would have been in a better position. Probably could have the boss, but it's whatever. This parry should be it. There we go. Yeah, I just checked it out, and June was when they that skill got switched with no rainbow assets in it. And that grades it 3 times as well. Okay. So summertime. I thought it was. I think I kind of remember summer Silica having it. So I was kind of correct on that. Oh. You know, we're gonna diverge from the SAO MD soundtrack, and we're gonna go to the Unknown Kings Kingdom Hearts Secret Bosses, which is orchestrated by who was it? Let me see if it loads. from Desolo Zantes. Let me see. Yeah, the Unknown Kings, a Kingdom Hearts Secret Boss arrangement, which is just no more arrangements. And you know what? I kind of want, because I listened to it earlier. So if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, this is gonna be like glory to your ears. But if you're new to the Kingdom Hearts series, then I think this is just something good to listen to. I know it's a remix, pretty much, an arrangement from random people, but I actually really liked it. Funny enough, and since Kingdom Hearts 3 is around the corner, I will actually be trying. If I'm able to get my hands on Kingdom Hearts 3, I will be playing on stream, on channel and on stream. So I think this is the start. Yeah, this is the start. So we're gonna be listening to this. I just saw it in the recommendations. I was like, yeah, let's have this play. Let me put this up a little bit louder so you guys can hear. Might lower it down after we get to a certain part of the music. Yeah. Just let me know if that's too loud. Or let me know if it's too quiet. Anyway. I think we just need about 10 more K. No, yeah, 10,000. And then we should be done with this event in itself. I know if we farm the other event's just gonna go crazy fast just because the new character. So, I just need to remember to dodge if he does that. Probably could have spammed there, but whatever. Rip. That rip parry. It's like I know he's gonna parry, and then I just forget. Parry? Yes. Okay, that was close. But yeah, like I said, this is actually really good for just arrangement. Okay. Well, might as well, just in case if we do manage to get to the second account, I'll just get that phone out right now. But I will be farming to 65k because there is the 55/65k to farm to for the extra 15 diamonds. Okay, what are you gonna have us do? Jump, dodge, or parry? Parry. go. This is, I think, like the best part of the unknown figure in BBS theme. Hey, nicely done. Just rough mass estimates in more K, which that'd be roughly 8 times? 8, 9 more times? That's just a rough estimate. Oh, no, more than 10 actually. So it'd be 70. Yeah, about 11 or 12. Okay. This looks like we could probably just spam and kill the boss. We'll see though. Let's do this. Barry? Indeed. Nice, that was actually pretty darn cool there. So, of course, Kirito there, auto-parrying there, and then getting the SS3 lats hits in there. That was actually kind of cool. Cool finish. Oh, we also get dark medallions. I did not realize that. Ads. What can you say? But honestly, like I said, I did not realize that there were dark medallions for this. That's something I should take note of. I might farm this just to get a little bit of dark medallion action, if I need to farm more. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see what this goat's gonna do now. He's been kinda nice to us these last 2 runs. Oh, he's gonna be nice again. And he does that attack. That could have been a parry. What am... Okay, that was interesting. Hey, it's the Silica Party! Okay. Let's hope that the boss is nice enough. Keeps being nice to us. Like, and it's been, like, the last 3 to 4 rounds, it gave us a parry at the start. If only I was close enough to the boss when that happened. Okay, cancel that. So that was, of course, The Unknown Kings, a Kingdom Hearts Secret of Bosses arrangement. I like that one. I actually really like that arrangement. So, it's funny enough, it was a notification, so I was like, you know what, we'll just diverge. And we'll go back to the SAO MD OST. Okay, so 24K, we're almost getting there. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so at least less than, well, obviously less than 10 times. Rough estimates being 6,000. Probably 8 to 9 more times. We'll see. Which is actually a lot. Go. Oh, I hate when he does that. Two hits at the start is a bit of the annoying side. There we go. Okay. Another one bites dust. Another 2 Earth medallions. I'm starting to get overabundance of Earth medallions now, which is weird. I just realized that. That's actually really weird, which means I'm not getting enough Earth units, which is okay. But I'm not. I'm kind of not. It's nice that I'm getting overabundance of some medallions, especially Earth. Because I think it takes like roughly 150, above 150, I should say, like 200 medallions, roughly, maybe less than that. It's like a lot of medallions just for a single character, depending on how many skills they have. I think that's like a rough estimate, but it's a lot. And also, just let you guys note as a reminder that... Come on, dude. Come on. Yes, I'll take... I can take people that don't bring full elementals, but at least level up your units. Just please level up your units. Just please. If you're gonna do that. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about. Well, what was I even talking about before I saw that monstrosity happen? Medallions. Trying to think back. There's something about medallions. I mean, he uses a lot now. Crystals. Attack up. Something about attack up? I don't know why I just forgot that. I literally just lost the dream movement. I lost what I was trying to talk about, but well, I'll probably remember it sometime afterwards. Let's get this done. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I think you probably guess what he's gonna do. Oh, that... Nani? Okay, you deserve that, boss. Just die. Just die. Well, that works. I mean, I got sent flying, but it works. We're almost there. Dun 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 dun. Almost there right now. Okay. Wait, there's actually 8 different battle themes? Maybe I probably could have realized that. Okay, 5,000 more points, enough to farm. Let's do this, goat boat. That usually dodges that. A little too slow there, I guess. Well, I was kind of hoping people didn't just guard. Because if they guard, I hope they know how to parry. And then that happens. And then I say that and that happens. Up. What? Okay, that... we're not gonna talk about that. Oh, we're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Yada yada yada. Almost close to 100, rank 164. Nice to see that. More cool. At this point I have like over 44 million last I checked. I might be close to already 50 million. Which I'm actually halfway between the max amount, if I'm correct. If it's still 99 million, the max amount of coal in the game. Which is a crazy thing to even think about. But granted, I know a lot of people farm a lot more than me in this game, so... not impossible. Second, have you ever heard a song more like a beat called Find a Boss by Nitro Fun? No, I never heard of it. Maybe I mean, I haven't heard of the name of that song, but maybe I've heard the song before, question mark? Let me look it up real quick. kind of hope when people just spam, like if they know dodging it would just be spamming and keeping the combo, might actually make things easier. I feel like a lot of people would probably spam. I'm just gonna go with pure damage there. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna search that up real quick. We'll see. I've ever heard more like a beat called Final Boss. I'm gonna search up Final Boss by Nitro Fun. There is a 1-hour remix. Monster Cat release. Beat Saber Nitro Fun. Nitro Fun new game. What is it? More like a beat. What is it? Is it called Final Boss? Let me see. Nitro Fun Final Boss 1 hour. I'm just gonna go with this one.
You can use some switch
ads. Adpocalypse. I'm just kidding. I mean, I would say in this case, Adpocalypse being more of no ads. Monster Cat release. Okay. Well, let's take a gander. It is Electro. Not bad. I'm liking it so far. Ooh, this kind of reminds me like something from Adventure Time, almost, or something like Terraria. But I just have like the feel to it, just from like the music. I think more Adventure Time than like something like Terraria, because Terraria is something completely different. Bad. Not bad. I'm actually liking it so far. Let's see. Ooh, we might actually put it into the playlist if Nightbot would actually work. This is actually a playlist worthy. Let's actually check. Let's actually check to see if Nightbot is working. If it's not, then I'll just have to remind myself to put it in the playlist. If there's no copyright to it. I don't get why Nightbot's not working right now. I'm gonna have to look into it. Probably just something like restarting the computer might work. Something like that, or you might have to log out of the account or restart it, or it just might be the servers. It's one of those things I'm gonna have to look into. So probably next stream, Nightbot should be working, hopefully. Yep. You never guard that attack, because he will destroy your ship. That attack you can. I keep forgetting that one. You cannot dodge. I mean, you can dodge, but you can't dodge by jumping. So close. He's so almost dead. Oh, there we go. Okay, a few more for this event, and we'll be done. More dark medallions. We actually have 200. I thought it was like 100, but I'll take that. So we don't need, if we really wanted to farm dark medallions, it's not really necessary. I think I'm okay for now, unless there's like multiple dark units I get simultaneously at once. Try and say big words. That's coming out of my mouth correctly. Okay, yeah. You might want to level up your equipment, dude. I did notice that this guy was low rank, so yeah. Oof. But still possible. I mean, wailing out, well, re-rolling out for a Raid 5 sword is not a bad choice. It's just that, unless you're super lucky, it would probably be better in your best interest to go for both weapons and characters, not just focus completely on one. Okay, not bad. Let me actually like that, just so I remember to put it in Nightbot, if I remember about that. What?
Discover more games like Fire
YouTube?
Emblem Awakening. Available.
Oh, I think that's why Nightbot's not working. It's because somehow on my other account. How did I manage that? Like, legit. How did I manage to log into my other account? That makes the most sense why Nightbot's not working. Just block. Okay. Well, after this, I'll get that fixed, and I'll put this on Nightbot, because actually I really like that. And if it works, and it's not copyright, then it's going to be on the stream. Okay, so let me do this real quick. Let me switch to my actual YouTube account, please. I don't know why it did that.
There's no such thing as a perfect writer.
Grammarly.
This is why
no,
I use Grammarly.
Just stop. Just stop. I don't care all that much. Okay, what I did want to do was... I just want to skip this ad real quick. Okay, this is the wrong theme. This is Feeling Stronger.
There's no such thing as a perfect writer. This is why I use
Ads,
Grammarly.
stop. Can I... Okay. We're on the right track this time. Okay. Just making sure. Yes. Let me get this right now. And we'll see if Nightbot's working. I think that's what happened, was it still thought I was on my other account, even though I was on my YouTube account on Nightbot. And I don't want to go to YouTube. Just gotta make sure I do this real quick. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, so that's what it was. It was kind of glitching out because even though I'm on my YouTube account on Nightbot, for some reason it was only counting actual YouTube. So, okay, the playlist is not exactly working. It was working, and then now it's not. What is this? Ugh, why are you doing this? Never mind then. I thought I solved it, and no, I didn't really solve it at all. Okay, well, never mind then. Well, I did thought I saw something else that I probably could have listened to. Let me do this real quick. PVZ. There is one remix-esque or rearrangement, whatever you like to say, for the Plants vs. Zombies final boss, but I don't see it anywhere. Because it wasn't in the options tab, but don't know where that went. Let's just do the normal zombie boss thing for now, I guess. Because that's what I saw, or I wanted to do, and I'll just do the normal version. And we're gonna do it 2 more times, and then we'll be done with this event. For now, anyway. Can't go wrong with the zombie boss theme. Like I said, we're going to do this at least 1 to 2 more times, so we can actually get people. And Melvie shows up. You might want to switch your units out, Melvie. Oh, no, never mind. I guess he's okay with it. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I guess he was either he's doing something else, or he's just like, fine, whatever. And I hate when the boss does that. I messed that up. And they decided to just block, get the parry, we're Gucci. Not bad. Okay. So let's see. Last time I checked, I think we were like 28k. So as confirmation, yes, we do at least 1 more time. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Interesting. Okay. Like I said, after this, we will be doing pretty much the other events, finishing up to 65k. Which is not gonna, like, compared to this, it's probably gonna be roughly the same amount, but I think it's gonna be a lot faster, honestly. Especially whenever Master Plus 1 comes out, 1,600 points. Yeah, that's gonna go. Dun 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 dun. Also, looking at your equipment, I would I would 100% recommend farming this Scion armor, just because of it being both gals and girls. I mean, guys and girls. I had another one corrupted, but Daniel Cannon and Zeph. Has another one. Oh, corrupted by Daniel Cannon. Okay, okay. I'd have to put that in real quick. But Silica OP? Yeah, she can be. 100%. And I think it doesn't really help. It's hard to really spam with this boss somewhat, especially since he can knock you out of your SS3. But that crit up and that crit damage, it makes a difference. I mean, it also helps that I have Kyoto with his Raid 5 dual blades too, so that's another thing to know. Check this out. But if it's... Really? Why is there a report? I guess like there's only one thing for that. Interesting. Okay, I think that's enough. Well, check this out. Dynamiel, Kamnan, and Zeph corrupted. Well, I'll just look at this. Okay, that's fine. 2 other units that are level 80, fine. Oh, I guess this is a game? Oh, this is music from a game, from what I've read from the comments. I'm guessing. Okay. Nice job there, Mavi. Just get the parry, don't worry about it. There we go. Wow, it's actually gotten really dark outside. Well, then again, it's fine, but so cloudy. Okay, so like I said, that's gonna be it for this event. Of course, after I would say the 17th, so about 10-ish days, I will get back to the events. Probably will do it off screen and try to get the missions, and of course, Master Plus 1. Of course, I'll probably do it a little bit earlier too for the Master missions, which is interesting why they did it like that, but whatever. We have enough rate 3s to make a rate 4. This sounds like it would be something from like a mod. Or like a Terraria mod, I should say. Okay. So I think the rest is pretty much like another 4 rate 3s, and then like the rest are 2 rate 5s, rate 4s I mean. Also, used all those stupid HP crystals, thank you. That's like the only annoying thing right now is just the HP crystals. I have so much, it's kind of like, why do I have so much HP crystals? This shouldn't be a thing, but it is. Okay, so of course I'll be back in a few days for that bad boy, but enough of that. Let's get started with this event, which I think is about 65k for the missions, but at least 50k for the rewards. Which, if we get enough, we might actually do scouts. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I'm expecting a lot more people to join really quickly, because this is the new event. Let's do this, Boar River. I would suggest parrying this boss. I would not try to spam the boars, to be perfectly honest. Ah, I hate that. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Just spam, just spam, just spam, just spam. Yeah, up to that point, just spam. Because he's gonna go up in the air, just waste more time. Okay. Not bad. That could have been a lot better. But again, you can easily use your combo in this boss, so... And of course, since I have Silica, juicy 1,400 points, it's gonna go quickly. Way quickly. Both songs are from a game called Just Beats and Shoes. Interesting to know. Interesting. Okay, let me cancel that. Let's go back to the SAO MD playlist. Actually, the SAO MD soundtracks are not bad. Like, they're actually really decent. Mr. Raven Whitey. Makes me wonder if he's an actual YouTuber. Or if it's just like one of those like weird, I just want to put Righty in the name because it sounds cool. Either word. Yeah, that's another reason why you wanna make sure you're focused on the boss, just because there is that possibility that you might just focus on the boars, and someone got hit there. Rip. Dun 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 dun, sad music. Just spam your hearts out. Okay. Another fun thing about this boss is you can like go super speed with boars. And I think I was like, what's happening here? Oh yeah, I got trapped by the boars. Depression? Naughty? Dang. And another thing I hate about those boars is they can literally trap you. So that's a bit annoying. You, righty. Magical Raven, righty. Turtle, Silverdew, underscore. Okay, well, let's just check this, Mr. Raven. Because I'm kind of curious if he actually does. And let's see if he's actually there. Because I know sometimes YouTube doesn't recommend or find people. 2 subscribers. That doesn't even do SAO MD content. Just Fortnite. Daily Fortnite. Like, this is like not even a profile picture. Like, I get it if you're just trying to like take funny videos that you found randomly, and I know some people do that, but if you're trying to be big at YouTube or trying to do Fortnite, just as a tip, like, personality, do something you actually like, not just follow trends, actually have a banner icon and a profile picture. Everyone plays Fortnite. You're mistaken. I don't play Fortnite. Like, I don't care about Fortnite. I'm not gonna call Ever on. Like, I know people hate it to death. I don't mind it. I just don't care about it. I never played it before. Maybe in a long time future, if it's still played by its fan base, maybe in a long time future I might play a few rounds if I'm interested in it, but that's probably not gonna happen. I wouldn't say almost. I mean, I could see... who knows? Hey. I think this is the I think we've seen... No, maybe not. Maybe I've seen this person, maybe I have not. But very social. Maybe I remember someone having Elizabeth when I did a little bit of this morning, but don't think it's the same person. Barry? Oh, that is dangerous. Oh, shit. Really, game? And then it does an SS1. And I actually dodged that. Can you stop? Very easy boss to parry. But that's also if people can get the parry. Like, the only parry that's new, and that's different and unique, because I don't think that many dragons do that tail attack. I think that's kind of new, actually. I think that's a new thing for that boss, for the dragon boss. So, it's just 2 non-parries and then a parry, which is a bit annoying. Granted, it is annoying if it does that. But at least it's easier to get it if you dodge and go back. Something that I do know that he does that, and I almost got it, but because of the SS3, yeah, it's kind of oof to parry sometimes. Thrills new, yeah, I think it is. Like, I remember that some, like, I know like the skeleton boss has a tail attack, but I think that's what I'm mostly thinking about. So yeah, I think this tail parry is definitely new for this dragon boss, which. Not too difficult to dodge, and holy crap, arena level 100 new Asuna day 1. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that rank because that is crazy and coolio. This is why you need, like, don't spam. I think the thing about this boss is, like, you don't want to spam. Unless you know you do the most... Come on, game. Okay, if you want to play this game, I will spam you to death. And I just said, you don't want to spam. How, what? This boss just wants to be a rebel. What the hell? Like, holy fudge. Like, to be honest, just seeing how much damage. If it was the same case, I probably would have just spammed the boss, and the boss probably would have been dead. But sometimes I don't trust people to be able to do that. Rank 169, level 100. I love Asuna. I can clearly tell, but not everything maxed out. And equipment looks like someone definitely wailed for this Asuna. Just from the weapon alone, and level 100, and I love Asuna, rank 169. Yeah, I think someone's rail for Asuna. Interesting. That was a surprise. Then again, it's like, if you really want a certain character, it's not that hard to get in this game. Truth be told, it is not hard to get the character if you want a specific character. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, Bridal Austin is smart for this battle, actually. But I do notice that the boars do have some shield to them, so I wonder, like, if it's, like, only the front has a shield to it, so you can't just spam? This is kinda why you want... Ooh, nice try there, buddy. Okay, yeah, just spam. Just spam. Yeah, just spam. Because I just noticed how much damage and how much combo we were doing. Like, easy, spam, dead. 12 seconds. Not bad. Just spam, spam, spam. Okay. More non-medallions. Thank you, game. 255? Well, I know it's possible to farm 255 without having crazy units. I've seen it before. Like, I've seen people with, like, non-limit break units having rank 255. So, I'm not surprised. Like, it's doable. It's just you have to completely farm that rabbit, brag out rabbit, pretty much. And yeah, I would 100% say Bridal Asuna will definitely help in that situation. If you're really, really, really trying to rank up. Okay, let's see how you're gonna do. What are you gonna do, friend? There we go. I kinda wished how we lost the rip. Oh, I see now. Because of that dash attack. I see. I could see how people lost their combo. Also, so talking about this track here, this track doesn't get played all that often. I mean, it's played from time to time, but surprisingly, it's not played all that much. I don't think it plays. Does it play in the Fortnite event? Maybe it does. I mean, the majority of the time when I do Fortnite events, I usually do it on stream. I don't always do it off stream. That's just something interesting to think about. It might. Okay, 6-star galore. Okay. You probably could assist 3 at the start. Oh, why are you going after the board, Silicate? I specifically target the dragon for a reason. Okay, so the boss is gonna run on a pansy. He is going to be able to do that. Okay, that is annoying. This is why you probably should parry. Stop that. Okay. Ooh, we probably do really lost next. Maybe. I don't know if I really want to do that. We might do some Pokemon OST. We'll see. Just a sec, everyone. Okay, I'm back. So I just looked at chat and I got one last one. It's between Tristan Till It's Over and or Noise Storm Bakuda Monster Release. I guess we could try. Okay. So this should be it. So hopefully this is it. But this is Tristram Till It's Over by Monster Cat Release. Then we might just switch to some relaxing Pokemon OST. Or, I guess not that. You know what? Well, maybe Ruby / Sapphire OST? I'm gonna think about on that. So I'm guessing this is probably the final boss, maybe? But I keep doing that. I need to stop doing that. I love how we just completely missed the boss. Okay. Doorface. Okay. Oh, hey, Arthur. Oh, Valentine's Casino. Okay, I'm gonna let YouTube be YouTube while I deal with this boss, so we might end up getting to some Terraria Calamity boss shenanigans. What? Hello, game? Oh, that would have been a Dusharuno. Okay. So like I said, Terraria Calamity music. But let's do some. Yeah, we're just gonna skip SAO MD for now, because I think everyone might be not so pleasant for that. I mean, to be honest, if you always listen to the music, then you probably would be bored with it. But I want to do Ruby OST. Is it gonna do? It kinda did, but that's extended. Yeah, let's just do Ruby Emerald and Sapphire. 2 hours. That should be fine. That should be enough. 2 hours is enough. It sounds like they actually took it maybe from, like, right by the Game Boy, sounds like. Because it could be, like, higher quality. TBH. Making sure on the equipment. Yeah, that's the only problem with Asana is her attack is going to be a little low. There we go. Oh, I like actually messing around with the boars here. Just because you can go super fast with the boars. It's kind of stupid to mess around with them. But that's also if you don't kill the boars while trying to kill the boss. Okay. Oh boy. Well. Already starting the arm. And I keep doing that. There we go. Just making sure we can get that all that juicy SS3 damage on the boss. Defense them with high combo. Dead dragon. Oh man. Like I said, starting neon. You know, I can help myself up somehow. Okay, interesting to see a Sawari. You know, to be honest, I haven't seen a Sawari at this point. Is kinda rare. You would see Mila more likely than the Sawari anytime soon, just because she is auto heal and barrier. While Sawari is, I think, just barrier. Dun 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 dun. Silico, what are you doing? This should be a dead dragoon. There we go. That was decent. Oh, yeah. That's what I like about the Boris. Just because you can run in front of them, it's just like super speed on the character. If that was the speed of the character, like, that would be kind of crazy. Do I do one? Yeah, we'll do one more. Then we'll collect all the juicy rewards. Make as many armors, because that's probably what I'm going to be remaking out of the two. I'll make one a sorcery, but maybe that'll be it. I'll check the sorceries just to see. But I think that's what's going to happen. This is pretty much the event to make as many armors as I want to. And then probably not going to be all that much. Might just be 3 or 4, depending upon how much I get by farming all 65k. I might just farm for medallions too at this point. Okay, interesting. Didn't really get the parry there. Parry. When you see this, and nothing happens. weird bossness stuff going on there. Okay, so let's just see how much we can really make. But yeah, my main goal is just to make a few, if I can. Granted, it's depending upon how it goes. I think just from this event alone, I might just completely focus on farming medallions, because there's a lot of juicy medallions I'm noticing that you can get from this event. And I'm already almost halfway farming-wise done. So we still have a decent amount to go. So we'll just grab everything, and then we'll sell the unnecessary stuff. Okay, we only need 4 of the four of the accessories. So 1, 2, 3. Delete the rest. At least blah 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 blah. And at least keep 1 of each sorcery, even if it's not raid 4. Still gonna keep it. And yeah, like if you just noticed there, I have too many HP crystals, and I think I'm still not going down. Okay, evolve. Dun, 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 dun. What is it? Okay, increase attack by 6% versus non-elemental enemies when HP is above 80%. Oh, it's kind of like the old MP down. Like, I think the first set or the second set of MP down, where you just need 80% HP and above. And I don't think there was an HP requirement. I mean, I don't think there was an elements requirement, but it was only an HP requirement, I think, at the time. And then eventually it was just guaranteed MP down. And eventually it just became that, but... Okay. And it does not MP down, but... just... that's for the weapons, though, so... Okay, I'm kind of curious on the... armor... Dun 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 dun. Okay. Why is it... I'm not gonna question why you just repeated there. It's probably because there's a slight difference between the versions, I guess. Because this is like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. So... and also, where the heck are these armors? Right here. So it's because it's a gender bent. It's up right here. Okay. Increases attack by 3% for 30 hit plus combos when you attack weak points. That is actually really good. Except that rate 5 armor is going to be better. And in situations where I need to use 6 units in a double battle, I don't think I'll be using this armor. Like, to be honest, I should be mindful of this ability on some of these armors, but in most general cases, it's not going to be needed, especially if you have rate 5 armors, so... rate 5 armors are just going to always be better if you have them. But if you're new to the game, these are good as hell. You don't want to pass them up. But yeah, I only grab one of these. I'll check them out, see how they are compared to the other sorceries. Going from there. And Discord, nutty. Question of the day on another Discord. Okay. What was that? Yes. Where is the silica? There she is. Okay, it is better with MP. Interesting, but less attack and less crit. Okay. I want more attack and crit, to be honest. The last non-elemental from aside from this is this right here, which is more MP, actually highest MP, a little bit more attack, but a lot less crit. I think I'm gonna keep it this. but then again, I don't think this has... Yeah, it's only, 6% attack for GGO. Yeah, it might be better for that sorcery, actually, just because of that bonus attack. And, what is this one? I'm gonna check it again, because I think this is Tails, yeah. It's only Tails. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna go with this. Never mind. Actually, it's actually better for that. So technically, I probably should make multiple, but I'm just being stubborn. Yeah, there's just so many good rewards from both of these events. Actually, thinking about it, you might be able to get multiple limit breaks as a free-to-play. Depending upon how... No, the tickets, they get... I was thinking the silver and bronze to be scout tickets too. Nope, they aren't. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do this, boar worm. Let's see what you get. Generally, you could probably get another parry in there, so that's why it's not good to spam after the first parry. I would say it's good to spam after the second, because by then you probably do enough damage to kill. So in that instance. So yeah, just from all these runs, my thing, like the best thing you do for this boss is don't spam at the first parry, but spam up to the second. If you manage to keep your combo and do a lot of damage, you should be able to kill pretty much after the second parry. And make sure to get it, too, because if you don't, then I think majority of the time someone lose combo and will take damage, so, yeah. Common knowledge, but still. Just from all these runs already, that's kind of what I've been doing. I really like that as sister the idle animation by that Elizabeth. Like, I'm gonna say this later, like, the idle animations for these three characters are really good. I actually really like them. That's not what... And what happens in the SSC at the starts? I prematurely dash backwards. My bad. Get the parry. Now should be able to kill. If we do enough damage. Oof. Lost combo and miss SS3. Okay, yeah, just take out the boars. Get the parry. There we go. Thank you for more. I think that was the armor, so nice. And someone DC'd. Rip. Oh, looks like definitely. After we stop with the stream, I'm gonna do some ticket scouts, because I think I had over 100 bronze or silver. One or the other. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing some ticket scouts at the end, if I have enough for both. At least bronze, Silver, I don't think so yet. We'll see. Dun 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 dun. Okay. And who's gonna join us? So diff buff down, diff buff down. Okay, mitigation premiere, and then Superstar Kyoto. Let's look at those stats again. Combo window, not the best, but works. Yay. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Hey, welcome to the stream! Talks of Burrito, it's been some times. No, I want your silica, I got Azur. Right, but I get ya, I know you're feeling sometimes, and you want a certain unit, but you don't get it, but you get someone else. Trust me, I was like that with Elizabeth for the Halloween Earth Elizabeth. I wanted her. Instead got Makoto, which I don't mind, she's still sexy as well. I don't know. Like I said, it's really hard to say who's better in the banner. Who's the best in the banner, and I talked about that at the beginning of the stream. It's really hard to really say who. Just as a three spam. There we go. But yeah, Silica's not bad. I got her main weapon, got her to Tomb Limit Breaks so she can do crit damage with SS3. So yeah, like, I just like what they did for the characters. It's just that Elizabeth, out of all of them, is in a weird spot. And that's why I'm kind of mixed, because I think she's a nuker, but with a whirl as well, the skill damage with skill damage up units, which means you're supposed to spam, which can be 50-50 with her, just because she's doing a lot of damage, but it's a lot more riskier. And I think that's kind of the gist of these units. It's like, it depends upon how well you're good at the game, and if you know the boss's pattern, and just being able the ability to survive. I think the safest one from the banner is actually Asuna. You're more safer to spam with Asuna than the other two. But she may not do the most damage. I think just because of how high Silica's crit is, I would say she does more damage than Asuna, just because of that crit. But that's like only 200 crit though. I don't know. It's still, for me, a debate if I want to say who's the best from the banner. I would say the most safest is Asuna, but sometimes that's not always the best thing. Like, being safe versus doing the most damage and the most potential is not always the best thing. It depends upon the boss, I guess, on the day's end, and if it's ranking events or not. Timed ranking events, guild ranking events, normal ranking events. There's a lot of factors to take note of. That just, it's really hard to say who's really the best, to be honest. Each unit has its own quirks. The thing about Silica, as I think I already said this before, but you can pretty much have a lot more versatility between the other two. Unless you spam Trice, if you understand where the SS3 goes, for Silica, she, like I said, has more versatility. Asuna is always further behind, or she will always be decent far behind no matter what against the boss. Elizabeth is always 100% in the middle, while depending upon where you SS3, Silica can be in the middle, or it could be far away from the boss. Do you know how to fake switch? Well, yes. Technically, I say two different kinds of fake switches. Let me do server. I know there's the fake switch one. I like to say fake switches is switches is 3, but there is technically, for like the hardcore players, the term fake switches is pretty much SS3 with units that don't have auto SS3. So, for instance, you could pretty... It's really hard to show unless I actually did it on a boss. But pretty much you can go from like 1... Let's say this auto SS3 is like on second. So you go from 1, then you tap 2 to 3 instantly. And you pretty much auto SS3... Well, that's... I did it wrong there. Technically. I need to focus on this. I did it wrong there. That was close, but no. What you're supposed to do, if I remember correctly, is you're supposed to do, like, normal SS3 until, like... When was it? What the heck happened there? Okay. I just need to focus on this boss real quick. There we go. So, let's actually have time to focus on that. So, I think it's like, let's say like I said, auto switch 3 on second. You're supposed to go from 1 to 3, then to tap 2, and then instantly tap what unit you want to spam the most. Or I think it's like that. No. Yeah. Hey. No. I think no. I'm incorrect. No, right? No, I'm correct there. I'm trying to think about it. No, I'm not correct there. Because you'll be able to do 4 SS3s from the one you want to do all the SS3s for, which is even very possible for a 6-star. So I think it's like the unit you want SS3 from. Then to not the you could do the auto SS3, but I think it's easier not to and do like number 3. I don't think even it is possible to auto SS3 unit. So it's 1 to 3, then to 1 to 1 instantly. So the game thinks you're trying to auto SS3 to that unit, but that doesn't happen, and so it creates into a SS3 2. But the game doesn't recognize it that way. It's I get what happens and why the game thinks you're auto SS3, but in reality that unit doesn't auto SS3. And it's like this weird, like, if you do it fast enough, pretty much clicking on units, the game kind of glitches out, I should say. Like, it glitches, it thinks you're auto SS3, but you auto SS3 with the units. So you're pretty much skipping the SS3 without using any SS3 MP. And not just using any MP, but you're pretty much giving auto SS3 to a different unit. And this is pretty much to give that unit 4 SS3s, or pretty much do the most damage with that one unit. That's why fake switch is really, really broken. It's like if you have a nuker, if you fake switch with that nuker, yeah, you can pretty much do almost 6 SS3s against one boss, one parry. It's that crazy. I just gotta remember the actual correct SS3 order. And I know that's one of the several ways to do a fake switch. I know there's multiple different ways. I just remember that one specifically, because I think I've seen that multiple times. But yeah, that's one way. That's one way. But the main purpose is just to do a lot of SS3s on a single unit that you know does the most damage. That will give you the fastest quote-unquote time on a ranked event. Why fake switch is really good. And also, yeah, just pretty much giving an auto SS3 to a unit. And also, I think it also, depending upon which one you do, gives extra SS3 possibility against the boss, because the boss also kind of glitches too in that aspect, where the game thinks you're doing an SS3, but in reality you're kind of redoing the SS3 without redoing it, if you get what I'm saying. It's like you pretty much what the auto SS3 happens is the game thinks you're trying to auto SS3 to that unit, and then it thinks it goes through because you would lose the NP. But in this case, if you're fast enough to switch to the other units, you're pretty much giving auto SS3, you don't use an MP on the original SS3 unit, and you don't get that SS3 turn on the boss. So you can do a certain amount of SS3s on the boss. And I don't know if it resets or not, I don't know, it's just like this, it's confusing, but you're pretty much going so fast that the game can't handle it, and it's like, oh shit, you're correct, even though you're not. And in itself is not easy to do. I mean, compared to fast parrying with the lance, I think the hardest thing to do would be the fast parry with the lance, which you have to skip the animation and then double tap on a unit and then to one of the units you want to SS3 with. That I think is a lot harder to do than fake switch. And I guess it makes sense if you think about it. Fake switching, you're pretty much giving it a switch to a unit that's not supposed to have an SS3 that turn. Pretty much. Come on, SS3. How am I missing all these SS3s? Okay, I kind of helped with taking out those two boars. There we go. Interesting run. And yeah, like the only reason why, okay, so going back to the fast parry, generally you really wouldn't need to use it unless it's a regular map, because it's only useful on the regular map because it only gives you like a few milliseconds faster, to pretty much almost like a second faster, because you're skipping the animation. Oh, we're not, I don't think it's that quick, but it's at least around a second, I would say. Now, I think this is when we can kill the boss. Depending upon if people spam hard enough. Rip. Well, someone got hit, lost all the combo. I'm not so confident anymore. And I completely forgot about that stupid area down tap thing. Is this 3, please? Really, game? Just die, please. I got my awesomeness to them broken, but no weapon. I didn't even see that. And it's okay. So you don't have a proper rapier yet, Roof. Actually, I didn't even realize that. Okay, what is the next thing? Crossing the sea. Do for down. No, it's just the town things. You know what? We're gonna go to the Elite Four thing. Oh, sorry. We're not even paying attention to the game. Oh, okay, that works. Dash backwards. Ah, really? This is the reason why I dash backwards. Dun 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 dun. What a douchery. Okay, we can spam kill the boss here. And really, game. Come on. There we go. And just a second, everyone. There you go. Let's actually focus on this. There we go. Destroy the boss. And Silica. Girl. Come on now. There's no need for you to be in that lane. Oof. Can you just not, please? Really? Douchery levels of what the heck's happening here? than 10k to go. Well, technically less than 25k to go. For items, less than 10. Wait, did I? Oh yeah. And rip. And because of the random AI, we lose the combo. The only problem to that, and we have significantly less damage. Holy heck. Dodge. Thank you, Zoka. Dodge. Fuck. Yeah, dodging backwards is not the best idea. There we go. That was a close one, especially since the other person just DC'd there. Oh, geez, that's big. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like looking on another SAOMD Discord, it's like, oh, that's a lot of files, so they just have to re-download everything. Okay. Well, I don't know how long. I think food is not gonna even be ready for maybe about 30-ish minutes still. And I think we might be able to finish just the points for just the items rewards part of it. We still have to, of course, get another 15k for the diamonds for the missions, but that's not gonna be all too difficult to do. And like I said, I'll probably just farm this event anyways, after the fact, just for the medallions and the armor. Okay, Dragoon, show us what you get. Sure, I'm tagged the boss. Okay, next time let's switch to Asuna. And not everyone's able to do the SS3 here, so that's gonna be annoying. You're not escaping from us. No Dragoon's gonna escape. Okay, point-wise, we're halfway. I mean, we're past halfway, but we're almost done for just the point section. And we'll see, you know what, after we get the points done, we'll see what we get for tickets, I guess. Because I don't have to wait until the end of the stream to be able to do it, so... What do we want to change to? You know what? Diamond and Pearl and Platinum OST. Let's do that. We might skip. Maybe not. No, well, I'm just gonna let it play. And, yeah, I'm not gonna skip anything. I'm just gonna focus on the boss. Parry. Action sauce. Okay, wait for one more parry. You're not escaping from us, sucker! And he escaped from us. This is right. I mean, if we kept the combo up, we probably would have him dead by now. Oh, Jesus. Just spam. Just spam! Whoa. I say then we're just getting destroyed. Come on. There we go. He's like so much low health, it's like 1 is a 3. If we can actually land it, you should be dead. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get to my second account unless I just magically get 25 more K, I guess. I'm gonna put that away. We did a lot today, actually. Interesting. Idol Silica. Not bad, not bad. Okay, and the usual 6-star goodness. To be honest, I kind of wish I was lucky enough to get one of these units just by random chance. Like, if I did, I probably would have done the rank event too, but it's whatever. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, this should be a decent chunk. If we don't lose the combo. I think we just lost a combo because someone somehow got hit by a boar. That is the tricky thing about this event. And I think auto movement kind of fudges you up, actually. Oh, there's a bit. I am going to catch up to you, and you will die. There we go. Doesn't even produce the proper animation because of the 6-star animation. Do like it when that happens. Because the game doesn't know what to do, so it just lags, and then instant victory. Okay, just the points we need. If it was like Master Plus 1, I'd be done next turn, but we have to do it 2 more times. Because it's only 1,400. Well, actually, with Master Plus 1, no, it's 1,600. So, no, I need 1,800. So, nevertheless, I would still have to do it 2 more times. And we'll see what the items we get. And like I said, from into 65k for the juicy 15 diamonds. And then I'll probably read the story off screen, which is like another 60. So 75, probably 20, so about 95 diamonds from this event. Not a bad amount. There's food. No, it's not even in the... Okay. Do I know this person? Maybe. Someone has the defense up. SAO Securito. Not bad. Okay, good to know. I mean, if you looked at Kirito, you probably would have thought the same thing for me. Granted, maybe not. Like, it could have been a reroller. We just have to see with his, rank. Because it looked like his equipment wasn't fully leveled up. I would have to recheck his equipment, too. So you might be off the dot there, my friend. Because it could be a reroller. Reroll to get a good, ranking. Which generally, re-rolling is not the best idea because you have to do good in both ranked events for it to really matter. And just by how this player is acting, it seems like he's missing a lot. He's also lost the combo, so that affects things. Let's see though. I mean, amount of damage there though, so maybe not. I might be wrong. He might be spending money. Generally, I don't get this much talk when it comes to random people in SAO MD. What? Okay. Reality check, people. Reality check. Yeah. Looks like you guys are both re-rollers. Kinda. I mean, this guy looks like he's been playing a lot longer because of Bridal Asuna here. Yeah, at least because of Tails Kirito too. So he's been playing for a while. Hasn't played all that much, I'm guessing. But this dude looks more like a re-roller than someone who spends money in the game. I should check the equipment too. Gosh dang it. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I would say it's very easy to get to rank 70 in this game. So, like, I mean, then again, I think rank 60 does end up slowing down your rank, so... To be honest, I could see rerollers being close to rank 60 by now, at this point, if you've been playing decently. But since how long he's been playing, yeah, you can definitely tell what the units he has. He doesn't really play all too much, probably only goes for the diamonds. It's kind of like my second account, almost. Or he summons on banners that maybe he didn't get any good luck on, or maybe He's just one of those, like, collectors, or doesn't really play the game all too much. Kirito, rip. And that's also fake switch. Like, if I was able to fake switch there, I would probably be able to fake switch that, but that was technically what fake switch. That's the main reason why I'm doing only one SS1. SS3 spam. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you get what was happening there, because I was trying to switch to Kirito, but I accidentally pressed Silica, but then I switched back to Kirito, so I needed an SS1. So, if, let's say Silica was fake switch, or be SS3 auto switch, my bad, then I would have been able to do my SS3 with Kirito. But I think I'd have to be faster, something like that, so that's kind of the gist of auto switch, fake switch, my bad. That's like a good example of not having auto SS3 on a unit, and you try to do that, you just do an SS1. Because the game's like, you don't have auto switch on that unit. Well, because I think it looks for auto switch before it looks to see what the unit is. But the SS3. So I think that's how the game does it. Anyway. 45. Maybe not enough gold tickets. Maybe I miscalculated in that, but... Let me real quick sell the accessories. You know what? Let's keep one. Let's get another. Let's get another sorcery. Okay, how many armors? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can make 2 of them. We'll exchange the tickets, and then we will, I guess, farm until supper's ready. So probably until I get to 65k or I'm done with the stream. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, as you can tell, I have way too much HP crystals, like 9k for like the normal crystals. It's ludicrous that it seems like it's never going down. So I'm trying to get under. Oh. Lol, I guess I already have another one that's rating. Okay, just gotta remind myself of that. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Make sure to level up this one. I wanted to get another one just because it's not bad. It's just in most cases you probably be using ranking event sorceries. I just gotta remember that I already have one Skion or Skion. I know I'm mispronouncing it, I know how to pronounce it, but then I just lose it. But yeah, I'll probably have to make sure about that one and make sure to get another one. Hopefully. We'll see though. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, right here. Still rank 5. I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon. Okay, so I do want to at least keep 3 tickets so I can grab myself another Ticket Scout character, which I might test the SS3s after this. Actually, while I exchange tickets, I'm gonna test these two. And I might end up going for one of them. I might end up going for Silica. Okay, ticket-wise. Okay, so it was... guess we're not going to be able to do silver, but we're able to do some more bronze. So hopefully we're able to get something from them. Upgrade crystal. Okay. Not the best. And... not the best. Okay. Well... I know I'm already going to upgrade Asuna 5-star just because I am going to be taking out one dupe of Sortolita. So I'm going to be able to do 2 units to upgrade. So that's why I have... mine is from because of the accidental extra tickets they gave out. And I got like another 22 or 23, something crazy like that. So, or I don't remember exact number, but I was able to get like 9 more tickets. So that just kind of shows you like... Yeah, I'm actually able to get at least one more character, and depending upon what I feel like, I don't think it's going to be Kirito. I think it's going to either be Silica or Leafa. I feel like it might be this Silica. I think it's going to be Silica, to be honest. I'm going to test out these accessories real quick. Because I think if I'm correct, they should be this. So this one should be like Bridal... It's not really like Bridal Kirito. I mean, Groom Kirito. Okay. Interesting. I don't like that you have to walk forward to do another SS3, but he is dark. And he is Kirito. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't really see all that many of this Kirito, so... I don't think it's gonna be this Kirito. I don't like the SS3 might have some iframes and can dodge behind the boss, which is nice, but I don't know. I don't like that it's not as, like, it's safe for going behind, but I would like to do it. I don't know if it would be better if I could do it from far away, because it is a melee unit. So, maybe. I'm gonna have to look back at Leafa's and Silica's real quick. Because if I'm correct, yeah. That's the thing about Leafa and Silica, is you can do it from a decent distance. This is honestly really safe. And her look and animation, she looks not bad at all. But then again, we already have a water sword mitigation Leafa at 4 stars. I mean, it's not... I think this is way better than that. But we'll see. You know what? I actually really like her animation. I might go with Leafa. Fruities? Okay. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if it has iframes. Just looking, because I thought she was ranged, but I guess I was incorrect. A good thing though about daggers is they get a decent amount of hits in and MP. So maybe she's good for that, so you can spam a lot more, but I don't know, I like Leafa's more. But then again, there's no title for Leafa. But I'm not gonna be able to get, of course, Silica's. So I think I'm gonna go with Leafa. But then again, that's... we already have the sword. Well, I'm going based off of the Fluorochrome events, because that's like the whole main purpose of me even going for a mitigation character. And just because we don't know what the dagger's going to be, even though I like Leafa's a lot, I do really want to try to go for... I don't want to go for Silica's just because of usage. It's Silica. Silica is usually weaker, or the weakest. And of course, she's a dagger, so that's going to help with the dagger only, or dagger plus whatever weapon for an event challenge. If and whenever they do that. And I'm kind of tempted just to skip Asuna, but she is right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is, depending upon how many tickets I get, I am going to be exchanging. I'm gonna be upgrading Asuna, and I will be getting Silica and upgrading her. I actually really like Leafa's. But I already did the sword challenge, and there's no Leafa title yet. She's not really the most helpful. I'm trying to remember, is there a Leafa challenge? A Leafa and someone else challenge. SAO MD floor clearing event challenges. Let me see. Oh. Is there like a Fluorochrome event challenge for all Fluorochrome events? Okay, Leafa and Alice. So there technically is Leafa and Alice challenge. Wow. I'm surprised I'm actually seeing my own video. Xenon and Silica challenge. Oh, and it's those douchers. I hate that Fluorochrome event. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about the poisonous duo, the two, was it the rhinoceroses? Wolves, I should say. And hopefully you know what I'm talking about. And that's with Silica and Xenon. So if I'm gonna go future-proofing stuff, that one may actually be really difficult. I know that one's really difficult. I hate that boss. I actually despise that final floor 100 boss. And I'm actually kind of afraid of thinking about it. But Xenon and Silica. So I'm just gonna see this right now, just to see my Silicas and Xenons. I could probably do a better job now, but you know what? But I have Leafa. Ugh, this is annoying. Because I'm really tempted to do Leafas. But I'm gonna go with Silicas. Because I think the bosses were Earth at the time. So I think that's... So my future thought process is 5-star Asuna, get and 5-star Silica. I think that's just from what I've seen and the possibility of future content. I'm probably going to be needing the Silica. I'm probably going to be needing the Silica when it comes around to the Dagger Challenge, but you won't have 3 uses, so we'll have to see how things go. I think that's what's going to end up happening. To be honest, this Asuna getting 6 5-star would just help me greatly. And I know multiple times where she would have been very helpful if she was, you know, 5-star and with the mitigation buff. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Silica and then Asuna. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing after this ranking event, which, to be honest, after a few days from now, I think either tonight or tomorrow, we will be getting the info over the next 4 clearing event, which means that next 4 clearing event might alter my decisions of what I'm gonna do for one of those units. So it depends upon what you need. I would say Leafa, Silica, or Xenon. Even though Xenon is bow, and that helps a lot, it doesn't really help that RSSC is kind of and not really safe. But that's just something to note. So those 3 choices, depending upon what you need, what character you need, what element you need, specifically for if you're trying to go for 4 events, challenges, or not. And I think that's something to note about these mitigation units. Like, unless you really need a mitigation unit, I'll probably choose Xenon for the mitigation unit, just because she's ranged and you can dodge away and get MP and then do an necessary again to heal back up. I would say that would be the only, probably your best choice in a way, just because it is safer trying to get MP while the SS3 is not that safe. So that's just something to note. I don't think all of them are that safe at all. Like, Leaf is the most safest, but it's like not that far away either, so you still could get hit. But it's just something to note about those units. So yeah, so either of those 3, but I think Xenon might still be the better choice if you're trying to just take a long run. Like, if you're trying to survive as long as you can, then I would say Xenon would be your best bet if you can understand the boss pattern and dodge most of its attacks. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it off here because food has already been done for some time. So if you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow in the description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. And tomorrow's live stream, I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do, but we'll see. I did get pretty much farming-wise, point-wise, almost done. I just need to get 15 more K for the new events, and then wait until we get Master Plus 1, and the other missions will be available. But aside from that, that's pretty much it for now. In the next few days is the Forkland event. I thought it was the 9th. Maybe it's a little later, because I think the ranking event ends before the Forkland event. So I think it's not the 9th. I think it is a little bit later than that. Maybe if that is the case, then the notices will probably be a lot later too. Let me check. 2 days. No. Actually, did they actually extend the ranking event? Really? Huh. Interesting. So did they actually exchange the ranking event, or... Okay, so actually, no, it's still correct. It's still gonna be ending on the 9th. So in the next few days, we should get info for the next 4 events, which I'm actually excited for. But until then, thank you all for joining. If you guys know the drill, I'm Zygum11. Good luck on your summons, and I will see you all in tomorrow's live stream, which I'll probably let you guys know on Discord. But anyway, aside from that, thank you all for joining. Peace.